Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Warcraft Rumble Season 3 is about to start. It starts on Saturday or Sunday depending on your time zone, and the new mini that's coming is none other than Emperor Thaurissan, who's the new Blackrock Leader. And today Blizzard revealed some information about Emperor Thaurissan, and Blizzard gave even more details to people in the content creator program like me. So in this video I'm going to tell you all the secrets of Emperor Thaurissan. So Emperor Thaurissan is a Blackrock leader, and Emperor Thaurissan costs only 4 gold. So Emperor Thaurissan is actually fairly easy to deploy compared to previous minis that we have had, like Corehounds at 6 and Sylvanas and yeah, Chimera at 5, really expensive minis. 4 gold, a little bit more playable. Emperor Thaurissan is quite tanky. Emperor Thaurissan's 1330 health, these are level 1 numbers, but because of the way the level system works, then numbers always stay relatively the same, only the difference matters, so we are all going to use level 1 numbers. The closest match is Warsong Raider, who has 1340 health, and then Gromash, who has 1360 health. So if you're looking at comparison, okay, how much beating can Emperor Thaurissan take, then those are the closest comparisons. Emperor Thaurissan has the Elemental trait, and Emperor Thaurissan also has the Bombard trait, which means that Emperor Thaurissan attacks ground targets only. Emperor Thaurissan cannot attack air. Emperor Thaurissan's special leader ability is Fiery Weapon. Allies apply burn when dealing physical damage. I was super excited about this ability, but actually, it is only active when the Emperor is alive. It does not function when Emperor is on the bench. By the wording, you would expect that it always works like Cairn's ability or Baron's ability, but it doesn't. You need Emperor on the board for your allies to start applying that burn damage. So that severely limits the usability of that ability, although it still has some uses. But what about the Emperor's own attack? The Emperor's attack is Lava Spike. Lava Spike's range is 7 and the Emperor's attack speed is 2.6, and Lava Spike deals 85 AoE elemental damage at its range target, and that also applies burn on the target. And it also, while Emperor slams the ground, it also deals physical damage in cleave right in front of the Emperor, and that's 85 AoE physical damage. So if the target is in melee range, then it takes both the elemental damage with the burn and the physical damage. Or if the target is further away but something else is standing in front of the Emperor, then whatever is standing in front of the Emperor takes physical damage, and the further away it's the elemental damage and the burn. Both of these damage elements only hit ground targets. And DPS-wise, the ranged attack plus burn, DPS is comparable to Cairn and Abomination, although of course when Emperor is alive and on the board, all your other minis are already applying burn, so that might not actually increase the damage. Even in the worst case scenario, if something is right in front of the Emperor and takes both the elemental damage and the physical damage, then that AoE damage is also comparable to the damage that Abomination or Cairn deals. And this is what the Emperor looks like in action. Emperor's footmen, as you can see, they applied burn on the footmen of the Baron, and now the Emperor is starting to smack, and the physical damage, there's no targets in range of the physical damage, the AoE damage, the elemental damage is hitting Baron and footmen, and now Emperor keeps smacking at Baron and footmen, dealing, well, some damage at least. The Emperor's 3 talents are Incinerate, Lava Spike's burn is permanent, Hubris, after playing Thaurissan, your next non-elemental mini deploys with +2 levels, and Moira's Wit, nearby burning enemies heal Thaurissan. But there are important details that you need to know about Incinerate and Moira's Wit to properly evaluate them, and in this video I'm going to tell you all about them. Let's take a look. First of all, the Incinerate. Lava Spike's burn is permanent. So basically this ensures that anything Thaurissan hits with Lava Spike's burn, the burn component of the elemental damage, will die eventually. However, this gives no extra DPS, there's only one application of burn, there's no benefit if Thaurissan survives. If Thaurissan just has kept attacking, then well, it has dealt exactly the same damage as otherwise. And crucially, this Incinerate damage is not permanent on bosses and towers. On bosses and towers, the Incinerate damage, the burn lasts for 16 seconds instead of the usual 8 seconds that burn should last, but it is not permanent. Originally I planned to build control decks around Thaurissan because I calculated that bosses burn to death within 2 to 3 minutes, and in PvP a tower burns to death within exactly 3 minutes. But no, that is not the case. This is not always permanent. It's permanent, but it's not permanent. And this is an important detail that you should know in order to properly evaluate this, which means that Lava Spike, this Incinerate is not that good. You can't even do fun control things with this. However, what is good is Hubris. After playing Thaurissan, your next non-elemental mini deploys with +2 levels. And +2 levels is a lot, especially in PvP. In PvP, this is almost guaranteed to be the top talent, and this might even be the top talent in PvE. You get control of what gets buffed, so that's even better. So some examples that you could consider buffing with this include Abomination. How about a +2 level Abomination? And while it's on the board with Thaurissan, then it also burns its targets. Yeah, with an AoE attack, or Huntress, same thing. Warsong Raider, Gargoyle, maybe some Sappers, +2 levels. Yeah, that can be seriously powerful. Then the third talent, Moira's Wit. Nearby burning enemies heal Thaurissan. But how much, and what does nearby mean? I'm going to reveal it right here. A single source of healing is 1% of Emperor's health per second. That's 13.3 healing per second on level 1, and compared to burn damage of 30 damage per second, then that's actually quite a bit lower. All burning enemies within range of 8 add another heal, so you can have multiple percentage points of Emperor's health every second, but healing is actually much lower than you would expect just from, hey, what if it heals as much as it burns? It does not heal that much. So this is pretty much the same effect as we have with Talnos. Talnos has the lifesteal talent, and you're like, hey, lifesteal, yeah, Talnos deals a lot of damage, Talnos is going to heal a lot. No, Talnos does not heal a lot. The numbers are against you, and so they are here as well. So Moira's Wit actually does not heal enough to make it good. It just doesn't. Which means that Hubris looks like by far the top talent for Emperor Thaurissan. First I thought that there would be interesting applications with Moira's Wit, getting some healing builds. There would be interesting applications with Incinerate, getting some control builds that just burn enemy bosses to death. I would have loved to do that, but you can't. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't say so, but it doesn't work that way. So it's important to know these things so that you can properly evaluate what kind of talents to choose for your Emperor. And it looks like Hubris is by far the best talent you can choose for your Emperor. Emperor itself, the passive effect is kind of nice, but because it's only active when the Emperor is on the board, then it requires some careful usage of Emperor. But still, between that and the Hubris talent, getting that overleveled mini on board while the Emperor is on board and it also burns stuff, then that can provide some interesting combinations. And Emperor Thaurissan at 4 gold looks like a potentially playable mini, so I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.